Ladies and gentlemen, we've officially reached the Black Mirror episode of the Yay cinematic universe. Strap in because the lore just got sloppier. Kanye's mouth has always been his worst enemy and greatest marketing tool. From interrupting Taylor Swift to calling himself God, Ye's career has been a public diary with no filter, but this is next level. This isn't even George Bush doesn't care about black people, Ye.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Please call.
In the past few days,
This is mid-manic recording in a talk boy in Wyoming, Ye. And we're not even mad, we're just, well, confused. Was this a metaphor, a bar, a cry for help, or was Kanye just trying to out-yay himself? This time, the man behind My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy decided to share what might be his darkest and most twisted fantasy yet. Except no one asked, no one consented, and honestly we all flinched. Kanye West is officially speedran from controversial genius to therapy session with a beat. In his latest episode of What the Hell is Kanye Doing Now, the 47-year-old rap prophet, or prophet of rap, posted a clip from his song Cousins on X, formerly known as Twitter, formerly known as Sane. Alongside the track, he thought it would be cool to add a graphic post alleging that he was involved in an incestuous situation with his male cousin as a child. Let that sink in. This ain't your regular Ye controversy where he name drops Pete Davidson and then sells socks for $400. No, this is something else, okay? This is Kanye at his most Ye. Something murky. Something that should have probably stayed between him, his therapist, and maybe a locked diary with a crucifix on it. This song is called Cousin, Ye writes, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for unaliving a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. According to Ye, he found the magazines in his own mother's closet. Imagine, and what followed was, well, a string of events that no one ever needed to imagine, much less hear AI Dave Blunt over an 808 drum loop. Here I was thinking that although Dave Blunt can't put down a cup, he could at least get Kanye West to put his phone down. But boy, was I wrong. In this song, Dave spits a pretty mid-verse about nitrous, perks, and probably donuts. Then Kanye pulls a lyrical handbrake and drops that line like it's a casual ad-lib. This explains why Kanye hated that one South Park episode about him. It's basically an episode where he spends weeks denying his character until he decides to embrace that he's a gay fish and drops a song of the same title. That's crazy. I mean, isn't that exactly what's happening now? I mean, The Simpsons could never. This is predictive programming at its best. Well, I don't even know whether to call it predictive programming or whether it was just South Park being South Park, but anyways, all we know is Seth MacFarlane could never. But listen, I've got a bone to pick. Why is it that every time when Kanye releases a song, and it's the most unserious thing ever, everybody just puts their guard up and acts like he's initiating World War III or something? But if it was someone else, everybody would just be like, no, it's a meme record, it's funny, it's just for laughs, But come on, man. Kanye is actually doing a lot for the community making songs like this. I mean, we're gonna have people come out the closet with their skeletons at this point. And my personal question to Kanye is, how can you release a song called Bianca where you beg Bianca to come back? Which could have been a banger, just like Runaway, if we lived in an alternate universe where Kanye is not trying to sabotage himself, okay? Bianca, I just want you to come back. I know what I did to make you mad. Back to me. That alone could have been Runaway Part 2. I'm calling it. Okay, before we get off track, the music video for this track, Cousins, is just as jarring as the post. It's probably a teaser for his new Yeezy porn thing that everybody is excited about for some reason. This song is so good, even Anthony Fantano would rate it a heavy 8 if we lived in an alternate universe where Kanye's brain actually ran faster than his mouth, For a man who's made a name for himself, towing the line between brilliance and breakdown, this moment feels different. Not arty different, not he's just pushing boundaries different, but please somebody check on him different. There's performance art, and then there's broadcasting your entire childhood trauma to the rest of the world like it's a pre-release Donda party. In the ongoing saga of Ye vs. the World, we may have entered the final season. American Horror Story, Wyoming edition. But, knowing Kanye, that's not where it ends, because he just decided to drop a season finale called I Want My Kids Back, even though I've been doing some non-dad stuff behind the scenes, okay? It's like he said, oh, and in case the song Cousins didn't come with enough emotional baggage to check itself at LAX, Ye couldn't help it but loop in his favorite lyrical punching bag, Kim Kardashian. The post also drops a veiled reference to his ex-wife Kim K, who reportedly started making moves towards full custody of their 4 fashionably named children: North, Saint, Chicago, and Paul. Personally, I love Ye. I've been a Ye fan for a long time. I don't think we can blame Kim Kardashian in this situation. I mean, if your ex is indirectly linking a whole custody battle to unresolved childhood demons that have nothing to do with anyone but yourself and your unhinged cousin who did a very terrible thing and went away at the age of 18, you're probably not gonna text Happy Father's Day anymore. Where's the willpower to do that? And why would you want your kids near that man? I mean, he's a great man. I mean, he's amazing. But Kanye, you're not in the best position now to be fighting a custody battle, okay? The current status of that custody effort remains unclear. We don't know yet, but judging from the tone of Cousins, we wouldn't be surprised if the next legal update arrives via an X freestyle or a runway debut for Yeezy's new co-parenting couture line. Because with Ye, there's no actual press releases. It's just Payne, DJ Academics interviews where he shows up looking like a Tesla logo upside down. Okay, I don't know if you see it, but a Tesla logo upside down looks like somebody's wearing a KKK cloak. Or maybe it's just my unhinged thoughts. But anyways, yeah, it's either that or AI or I don't know, or the most unhinged grills that I've ever seen. So what now? Do you guys just cancel Kanye again? I mean, do you stream it ironically? Or do we collectively accept the fact that Ye's brain is like a Willy Wonka's factory? Chaotic, brilliant, and probably a safety hazard. At this point, Kanye is not even pushing boundaries. He's dissolved the boundaries, painted a mural on them, and made a hoodie out of the debris. But one thing's for sure, if Ye ever drops an autobiography, it's going straight to the fiction section. Not because anything is made up, but reality shouldn't be this surreal. Being a Kanye fan has been a roller coaster these past few years, especially since I really started getting into him during the Yandhi days, an album that was never released, by the way. Ye's done a lot. Deep friendship with Virgil Abloh, which he still managed to stab Virgil Abloh with a kitchen knife. I don't know, but being a Kanye fan is not easy, okay? Bully was amazing. I mean, if it was taken a little bit more seriously. But I'm not gonna give up on Kanye, and I don't think you should too. I mean, he has said his things, but sometimes you just gotta separate the art from the artist. Anyways, my name is Saint Hilarious, and I make fun of pop culture because therapy is just way too expensive. Please comment down below on your thoughts, and if you're gonna drag me for being a Kanye fan, let's go. Let's go in the comments, baby. Let's go. And yeah, and please subscribe so that I make enough money and not look as chopped as Davo. Peace. Thank you. Do I look good today?